I'm a rat.
What?
Priest of
No.
Mars.
Kill him
No.
now.
You're a traitor. You left us to die.
No, I didn't.
I was scared.
I didn't. Father, I've let you down. For Mina, she was...
Enough of your lies. Try
sorry.
for forgiveness.
It wasn't myself.
Kill him now.
No, I won't.
Friends.
I did. I didn't have control over me. No.
Is this punishment?
I should
for my
have.
past? They were my friends.
He was my friend. I barely knew him.
Is it Mara's will to torment me so?
I have to get out of this cursed temple.
It's time. The skull must be destroyed.
Kill him now.
No, where's Serana? Why didn't she come in here with me? Out of my head.
Kill him and claim his
Get out of my
soul
head.
for your own.
Or low-keel. No.
Vermina commands you.
No.
Is this punishment for my past?
I'm sorry.
Vermina
Sorry.
commands you.
I didn't. I thought you were...
Miranda, priest of Mara.
Not more voices.
Kill him and claim his
Get
skull
out.
for your own.
Pray for forgiveness.
Huh? Was I dreaming? Urander's still alive? And there's no Serana. Could this whole thing just have been a nightmare? Wow. So I didn't even befriend this vampire woman after all. It's crazy. What? No. It can't be. Vermina's skull of corruption? But how? The Randor is still alive? I went to Dim Hollow Crypt. I stumbled upon that coffin that the vampire Serana. We got out of there and we came back to Dawnstar and I talked to Randor, but I killed Randor, but he's still alive. I've had enough Dragonborn songs. It's not time for Miss... Serana? So... Hi. Good morning.
It's not too far now. At least, I don't think it is. I thought you knew the way.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should get going then.
Thought you never ask.
Hello, Randor.
If you ever wish to journey with me, I'll be here. What you did was for the people of Dawnstar.
What I did was...
If anyone should be thanked, it should be you.
You're welcome? This is insane. Dawnguard... Serana! Where is she? There... Huh. Her vampire tricks. I was nervous that they would see you. I don't suppose they would understand. You know, I'm happy that you're okay. Truly. What's this in my pocket? It's a journal with my name on it? Bastard of Nern.
From an orphan home. What is a choice, if not our own? What is a voice that no one hears? Merely thoughts and unspoken fears. Tongues will soon shout and words long unspoken. It is time for nightmares to sleep and for dreams to be woken. Vermina, the gifter. You may yet be corrupted.
So the Daedra princess, the dream weaver, had woven herself into my dreams and transformed into the gifter and has left this for me. At what price? Huh. Corrupted. Never again. Let's get you home, Serana. Oh.
Hey, you mix potions, right?
Yeah.
Can you brew me an ale?
Funny.
Twice as hard now that fat-headed leg elf has declared war.
Hey, Carl.
We're at war with Leg Elf? Isn't he your husband?
No, he isn't. He's the enemy.
Oh.
And we are going to
Crap.
crush him.
Drafted into a war.
Poor
How
guy.
could my life get worse?
Sorry, Carl. Bad luck, buddy.
Need something?
No. Well, yeah, but you can't help me. Hello.
I beg you, don't go into Silas's museum.
Who's Silas? And why not go in the museum?
Silas comes from one of the oldest families in Dawnstar.
Great.
They have a complicated history.
Me too.
Several of his ancestors belonged to the Mythic Dawn, the cult that almost destroyed Tamriel. His family's involvement was only found out well after the crisis had died down, but it still ruined their reputation. They were outcasts. And now Silas is back, and this museum to the Mythic Dawn
It's just
is
a
his way
museum,
of trying
woman.
to rebuild his family's pride.
I mean,
it's misguided.
yeah. What's this Mythic Dawn about? Never heard of them.
Not a student of history, I see.
Well, I read, but
It's for the best.
never heard of
They're
them.
a group that should be forgotten. The only thing you need to know is that they almost destroyed the world, and they were stopped a long time ago.
yeah. Well, I sure won't go there. No problem.
That museum is a mistake.
Right. Serana? Serana? Oh, hey. Do you like museums? This, sounds pretty fun. I could use a break. Just don't tell that woman. She seems a little crazy. I guess this is it. Hello?
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend.
You're polite. So, the courier gave me this invitation to come see you guys. Crazy woman told me not to come.
And here you are. Good. Come in. Browse the display and let's talk. I have a job you look perfect for.
A job. Yeah, tell me all about it, buddy. Let's go.
Let's talk inside.
I'm not making any promises here, buddy, but let's go. Nice little break, though. Some sightseeing. Come on in, Serana. No more disappearing.
Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned.
Yeah. Let's look at your stuff first. Hey.
The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet
Right.
and plot. The cult's greatest
Oh, it's a tour.
accomplishment. Those robes were worn during the Mythic Dawn's secret meetings.
They look pretty
where they plotted to bring the Daedra Mehrunes
old.
Dagon into Tamriel. Each bolt of yarn used to make the robe was colored with a dye made from sacrificial blood.
Oh. Sounds like some really nice people.
That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes.
I've heard of
A
that.
blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise where all his followers would live forever.
Doesn't sound like they made it. You have some nice eyes, Serana.
The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron.
You got quite a
He
good
promised
collection
a
there.
paradise awaited his followers when they died. That they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side.
That's why we say Dagon it.
Ah, yes. That scabbard. Notice the insignia?
That doesn't look old at all.
An Oblivion Gate.
It's almost
a key symbol of
brand
Mehrunes
new.
Dagon, the patron Daedra of the Mythic Dawn.
Well, that was a nice little tour. I thought you'd have more, but alright.
Did you have any questions about the museum? Or would you rather talk business?
So tell me more about this Mythic Dawn. Were they some kind of cult?
They were worshippers of Mehrunes Dagon.
Ooh, seems
the
I've
Daedric
touched the
lord of
nerve.
Destruction and change. The Mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis when the Daedra invaded Tamriel.
You sound pretty educated
All
on
that
this
remains
stuff.
of the infamous cult. I've
You
gathered
just
in
called
my
them a
museum.
cult. Well, good job on the collection. So, what do you know about Mehrunes Dagon?
An excellent question. Mehrunes Dagon is the Daedric Lord of change, destruction, and ambition.
Okay.
Dagon's mythic dawn cult killed the Septim dynasty and opened the Oblivion gates into Tamriel.
Oh, wow.
They called it the Oblivion Crisis.
He really is the reason we all say Dagon it. So why the museum?
It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill.
Well, you sound like a very enthusiastic, crazy, smart person. So what is this job you were speaking of? And don't be funny.
A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes Razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim.
And I suppose you want me to go find these fragments for you. Am I a little bit close?
At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders.
Ah,
The third
just what I
owner,
need.
Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my
Morthal.
notes about them.
Never
I'll
been there.
gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked.
Well, I have a question to ask about this artifact. Why is this razor so important? Are we feeling a little
The
stubbly?
razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worshipped Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection.
Well, if I see them in my travels,
Good luck finding the fragments.
I will keep you in mind, Silas. I'm a little hungry too. Wait, did you kill something and throw it in the... I don't want to know. I won't ask questions, you just do you, Serrano. Before we get going, I'd like to check these notes out. I've had this for a while and I haven't read it. Kill Aiza and Rajir on sight. 100 gold to whoever brings me their heads. Spread the word. Kier. 100 gold? Suck a mammoth tusk. Here we go. Keepers of the Razor. Current descendants of the Inner Circle. Jorgen of Morthal, 8th generation of Clan Axebearer to bear the hilt of Mehrunes Razor, son of Halnir, son of Froy, son of Kali, son of Malti, son of Ligreld, son of Nedrir, son of Lean. Gunzul, leader of the crack-tusked bandits, who claim territory in the southwest Falkreath, and 8th to bear the blade shards of Mehrunes Razor, son of Shelah, son of Mog, son of Gruul, son of Durgob, son of Urzgah, son of Romal, son of Othmash, Drasqual, leader of the Forsworn of Dead Crone Rock, hailing in the westernmost mountains of the Reach, and 8th to bear the pommel of Mehrunes Razor, daughter of Kareen, daughter of Edina, daughter of Malvina, daughter of Muriel, daughter of Rianne, daughter of Kaylee, daughter of Sorcha. Historical background. Of all the groups that pledged to eradicate the Mythic Dawn from Tamriel, none were as inadvertently successful as the Keepers of the Razor. Originally a militia group founded to destroy the remnants of the Mythic Dawn, the group was renamed that after discovering the legendary artifact of Mehrunes Dagon that became their namesake. How they found the Razor is a secret that I have been unable to uncover, but it is clear that they were not a part of Frothin Drothin's failed expedition to Varsa Balim, and in fact the group does not first appear in Imperial records until 50 years later. The Razor was divided among the 3 highest ranking members of the Order's inner circle, to be passed down from oldest child to oldest child until the twin moons themselves disappeared from the skies. Although this pledge seems to have been loosely interpreted, as the moons did vanish from the heavens during the void, nights of 4th Era 98 to 4E 100. Yet the Razor's pieces were still being bequeathed through the generations during and after this time. Tracing the lineages of the Inner Circle proved especially difficult thanks to the group's unusual membership. While the leader of the Keepers of the Razor was a Nord and thankfully was easily researched through the clan's family histories, the other two members were an Orc and a native daughter of the Reach, whose cultures, paucity of respect for literacy, made tracking them down less straightforward. Fortunately, Othmash Grogalars and his sons are well recorded for their service in the Imperial Legion. Yet the Daughters of Sorcha proved nearly impossible to find until I uncovered Markar's meticulously thorough tax records, which recorded each birth of Sorcha's kin in order to administer certain petty fees. Sorcha's current descendant, Drasqua, fled to Dead Crone Rock after the Markarth incident, and is considered by the Jarl to be a major threat to the safety of the hold. Well, that was useful. Let's go, Serana. Off to get my blood drained. Well, that sounds like a fun jaunt through the park. But I think I've had enough Daedra fun to last me for at least 1 week. Well, you've helped me out, kind of. Serana? Suppose it's time to keep up my part of the bargain. Although I don't actually remember making a bargain. Ahoy there, Harlog. I am back again.
Looking to hire a boat?
As a matter of fact, I am, good sir.
Where are you headed?
Oh, you probably haven't heard of it. This peaceful little island near the border of High Rock. No big deal.
The one with the ruined castle?
Yeah, that one.
Don't you know that place is cursed? Even seasoned sailors steer far around that place.
Well, I need to get there, buddy.
I'll take you as far as I can, but I'm not hanging around, and it's gonna cost you extra.
It better be worth it, Serana. Take me to the castle, let's go.
Climb on in and let's get this over with.
Yes, let's get this over with. At least the sun looks like it's staying off you with the snow on you.
I can take you to any port on the
Please
coast.
don't make me regret this, Serana. Well, we're almost there. This actually doesn't look too far away from where my father and I were raided by those bandits when I was a kid.
This is the part where we usually get in the boat. You with me?
This is taking a lot for me, you know. Yeah. Let's go. Mara, Kinnerith, Julianos, Stendar, the rest of you. Help me out, huh? That does not look like an inviting place. And the crows circle above, waiting for their meal.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
The weather's actually not that bad. Complains about the sun, complains about the clouds. Can't win. You know, it's funny. Whether that was a dream or not with Irandor, I feel a bit healthier from it. My arm even feels a little bit stronger from wielding that mace. Maybe I did do it. I'm sure happy I didn't end up killing that guy for real, though. I'll have to have a talk with him one day.
Hey, so, before we go in there,
Huh? Yeah. What is it? What's going on?
I wanted to thank you for getting me this far. But
Oh.
after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm
not
hoping
really
you can show
friends
some
yet,
more
but-
control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the
Not
lead.
a problem. Oh boy. Taking the lead, you said, right? Father, forgive me. Serana? Whatever you do, don't let me die.